Hello, artist. Hello. Hey Sebastian, thank you for the good luck. How's the Wayland journey? Is the protocol as shit as it looks? Yes. It is pretty deranged. Yes, the classic. Before we start, I wanted to clean some shit up. I think I wanted to make body as U32s and not U8s. So I think I wanted to do this. Plus R redeemed to watch something something, but I don't see any links. Hello plus R. Ah yeah, I see the link. Okay, I got it. In the redeem queue. What the fuck is this? Oh god. It's Xali's talk show. Yeah, we can watch it a bit later. So yeah. So I wanted to change the body of the message and request to U32s because it seems like just takes, it would lift off a lot of this shit. A lot of casting back and forth. So it seems like it's just more convenient. Encode string, well, encode string might be, we might leave this like that. Actually, maybe not. Because here, okay, I need to cast it here. So yeah, probably U32 as well. Decode string. Again, I need to cast it. Pointer to U32, you see? Here also need to cast this shit. Body, you see? So yeah, I think I'm gonna make a body, not array of bytes, but array of 32-bit integers before we proceed. I was just thinking about it yesterday, and it seems like it's just better, more convenient. But first, let me just press compile. Okay. Type mismatched. Create request. U32. Object ID. Opcode. Size will get computed on its own. And then body. Cool. And then your request. Then read event the same exact shit. Buffer needs to be an array of 32-bit integers. Wayland header, body size, body count, header size. So, and then we should actually do count like divided by size of U32. So this is one of the things that we need to divide because size is in bytes. Hey cbit128, hello, welcome to the stream. Event body data. We need to do this. Twitch shadow banned your API and the count. Did it? I see you just fine. For spamming on +R. Ah. Why do you spam on +R? Questing? Not sure what that is. Fuck around and found out, boy. Event body data and event body size. Just do this. Okay. It's when you type emote 1 out of 100 and send 100 messages until you complete the quest. Yeah. It's so obviously Zoomer that I don't even, my brain can't even comprehend what it is. Type mismatch. This is log Wayland error. Okay, this is actually good. So we get an error. We get object ID 0th. Then we get code, which is first. We don't need to cast it anymore. And we do message, which is 1, 2, and 3. Decode string. And Wayland string. Pointer to U8, pointer to U32, actually. So count, we do we just dereference that, -1. And data Wayland string, just +1. You see how much simpler it becomes? How much simpler it becomes. Kinda random, but do you guys prefer having a function that does a bunch of things and you fill out a big struct, or some enum to select what to do, or multiple smaller functions? It depends on the situation. Like, I don't really like method chaining with the dot. I really hate it because it makes debugging harder. It's, you know, stuff like object.func. It seems cool on the surface level, but when you need to maintain this shit, or, you know, like change some stuff in the middle or put a breakpoint, it just breaks apart, so I don't like it. And I'm not sure how to structure its memory API, and I am for sure not doing objects. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you know, provide a concrete example, I would answer you more concretely, but it's hard to say for sure. One thing you can do is you can try to implement like a slice of functionality in both styles and compare and see what you like more. For example, yesterday we implemented body as an array of bytes, and it gave us some headache with casting stuff back and forth, and it clearly was like a bit weird, awkward to use. So I'm pretty confident that it should be array of unsized 32-bit integers instead. So in my opinion, instead of just deciding up front, just implement, you know, either the same functionality in two different styles, or just like play around with both. Decode string, wait, what? Type mismatch. Oh, right, so I need to do this. And then just cast it like that. .init.compute.save. Yeah, it's, you know, it looks cool on the surface level, and for small programs you won't notice any difference. But, you know, why is it better than just do equals like ppm writer init, right? And then you do like compute, you know, like, right, something like. And then, the fuck, how did I do that? And then you do like, you know, because then you can put a breakpoint here and see the output of the previous one. You know what I mean? You can just inspect shit on every step. Number size not much. Type pointed U32. Type given U8. Event buffer. Okay, now we do this. And now we need to reserve this divided by size of U32. Which is, yeah, 16384. Oh, we're compiling, but now we're gonna obviously segfault. Array bound check failed on line 90. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So we got an event body. So here, this I don't need to cast it anymore. Yeah, I can just literally do event body 0th. Then string equals decode string and event body first. version is, I guess, third. So 1, 2, yeah. So it's 1 plus 1. Like, so it's 2 plus... Oh, actually, should I align the string? Yeah, I think I should still align it, but I don't need to do this anymore. Well, I need to just dereference it. Or wait, should I? No, I don't. I can just straight up do this. Event body and take an index of that. Then we get request buffer. Count equals to request buffer dot. I think it's capacity. I think I can just use this. Buffer 0 interface name uint. So I can just use this, not cast. String buffer data plus equals 1 and count minus equals 1. Yeah, encode string. I haven't changed it, right? So align 32. Four plus count. Oh, source.count, okay. Now buffer.data, I don't need to do this anymore. Right? Yeah, I don't need to cast it anymore. I can just dereference it. Yeah, put a count there. Actually, I can just literally do buffer that 0 equals count. I can literally just do this. And then I can mem cpy data plus 1. So next one. And I think I can probably just use buffer first. Just do that. And source the data, source.count. I think I can just do this. It's not capacity. What it is? Is it cap? No, it's not cap. Dynamic array. Oh, was it? Was it resizable array? Resizable. Yes, it was resizable array. Ah, it's allocated. Sorry. Yeah. There you go. Okay, still out of bounds and same 90. Wait, why? Let's start printing events. How about that? So we get event body 1, 7, and then some bullshit. I think I'm not reading the event correctly. Hello, Kihawi. Yeah, I think progress is pretty good. I think the progress is pretty good. We are going places. Yeah, so this is busted. Which means I'm not sending the events correctly, so I fucked it up somewhere. This is all good, I haven't changed that. Then read event. So probably, let's see, read event. We are reading the header. Actually, maybe it's not busted. We put the header, then body size, header size minus size of header. Yeah, this is correct. Then count is body size deleted by basically divided by 4. Yeah. Now we read the size and we put it here on the data. I think this is okay. Let's print the entire event. So 2028. 2 is registry, 0 is, I think, global. Yeah, it's global, so this is correct. 28 is size. So we get the name. A 0. Then we do decode string. And this is where we segfault. Event body first. The attempted index is 10. What? Why would attempted index be 10 when I literally... What? Am I blind? Maybe I fucked it up here. Wait. Yeah, decode string. Pointer to U32. Yeah, doesn't look like... So I'm kind of inclined to just debug this. Oh, wait. It's different. It's this line. Yeah, my bad. So this is 10 somehow. It actually should get... It actually should be... interface name. It should land here. It should actually land... Wait, so it's 0. Then we should go here. Decoding this string. And 7, this is correct. Because the first extension is, I know this for fact, WL SHM. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. And 7 is a null terminator. So 7 is correct here. And this is an actual string. This is an actual string. This may be some like alignment bullshit. It doesn't matter. And the 2 is the version. Right, so, and apparently I haven't correctly calculated this. So 0, 1, and then a line 32. Oh, wait, it aligns in bytes. Right? Yeah, this aligns in bytes, so I should do something like this, I guess. Now it's 6. The fuck? Zero, 1. 0, 1. One is string. What was it? How did it look in bytes? So in bytes it looked like this. So we had 4 plus 4, and in my case it's gonna be like 1 plus 1, and then just straight up alignment. Yeah, cool. Oof, wait a second. Highest valid is oh yeah, this is correct. I just need to use this because so why I get confused, because previously I calculated as a point from the pointer, not from the pointer. So this was array of bytes, and I would start from the very beginning. Like I would start from the very beginning of the array of bytes, and so that's why I would get first byte, which is name, plus second byte, which is the start of the string, plus count of the string in bytes. And here I can just literally get the count of the string in bytes, I think, right? Actually, I think it needs to be size of the string divided by 4. And I think it needs to be plus 1 though. So yeah, this shouldn't really work. Like we got this. Yeah. Yeah, so divided by 4 should be not here. It should be here. So it should be here. Yeah, there you go. And it should be plus 1 or maybe plus 2. I think it should be plus 2, right? Yeah, plus 2. So plus 2 was correct. I just wasn't dividing correctly. Did I write? No? Plus 1. 1 plus 1 plus alignment. There you fucking go. Okay. I think we're back. We are literally back. Look at this. WLSHM interface. Then we do our request here. I think our request, we need to check if the request is correct. But yeah, we are back to printing all of the interfaces. Great. I need to get this straight, because this is also incorrect when I send request. Later when I'm gonna handle these requests, I'm gonna obviously get errors back. Yeah, so I already see that rewriting those to be array of 32-bit integers is a big W. The only place where I need to kind of do weird casts is when I calculate the sizes, right? So here I kind of calculate the sizes divided by size of U32, and also when I'm decoding or encoding the strings, I need to set the count correctly and align it like that. But I mean, this was regardless. It was somewhere else. Yeah, when I'm reading event, I need to calculate the count of the array by dividing the size in bytes that I get from the header, like that. So maybe what I should do is I should have some kind of a macro. Oh, sorry, I bumped my mic. That will just give me the correct count, so I don't need to see this division math all over the place. Yeah. Okay. So what do we have here? Requests. If interface this, so we get the count. First is this, then string buffer, we do that. We encode the string, this should be correct. And then this. Plus encoded size. Oh yeah, we put the string buffer. Okay. Encoded size. So encoded size should return. Not really in U16 though. I think it should return the count of U32, like 32-bit integers that we encoded. Not really the count. Size is a line. So this is in bytes. This is in bytes. Less than equal buffer.count. It should be not count. It should be count times size of U32. And then we should return size. Actually, no, we can do this. When we're getting size, we can just do divided by size of U32. And then return U32. Oh, sorry, I accidentally closed it. So divided by 32, and let's return it as 32-bit integer. And then we can just return it, I think. Number mismatched. Wait, why would... Yeah, that's freaking weird. Let's just do this. So encode string, you return encoded size, and I think what we can do here is just 1 plus encoded size. I think we can literally just do this. Equals just straight up version. Then request buffer 1 plus encoded size plus 1 equals to SHM ID. I think I can just do this. Now count, request buffer.count equals encoded size. I think plus 3. So size, this is the string size plus integer ID plus version plus ID of the interface. Yeah, then we create the interface with the request buffer. We print this motherfucker and we finally write this, but we are writing not the buffer count, we write in buffer count times size of U32. So I think that should be it, no? Signedness mismatched. Ah, yeah, so this should be like this. Couldn't send bind request. Holy shit. I fucked it up. Oh, and written amount of bytes should be times size of U32. Naturally. Okay, yeah, I think we're fully back. I'm pretty sure that is all correct. We removed a bunch of weird-ass castings. And now this should all work. I guess I need to extract this part. Right, so we have like create request here out of the buffer, and maybe send request should be maybe... I guess send request is fine. This part should be extracted, like into something like bind interface or whatnot. Right? Yeah, I guess so. So I can imagine we would have... So when we will generate this from XML, we would have something like... we would have a struct for each request, and this would be something like WL registry bind, right? And it will have something like I don't even fucking know. So here it would have something like ID, which is object, right? It will have something like opcode, which is like WL registry requests that bind, and it will have parameters. So interface name, which is U32, then it will gonna be interface name str, which is string, and then interface like version, which is also U32. We will populate those. We will pass that into some kind of a function that will go over the type info of the struct, and it will check the types and it will marshal the types correctly, and then upon marshalling it will just send the request. So for now that seems like a strat that we would be doing. More or less. Or maybe maybe we will also... So this would be the code that would work for any sort of protocol object. We could also have something separate that would create an individual function for each specific scenario, and it will just generate code to have a manual cursor that would get bumped like this. So it won't use any type info, but I don't know, maybe it's gonna be faster at runtime. It's hard to know. We will see. For now, I'll probably just write a bunch of these by hand, and we'll see what happens. So here we can use our reference, like code that tries to create a window or so. I mean, we deviated from it a little bit. I mean, maybe not a little bit, maybe quite a bit, but yeah. And where did we stop? Somewhere like here, yeah. Right, I tried to bind a bunch of interfaces. So WL SHM of version. Is this version 2? Version 1 actually, and I have version 2 at this point. I think so. Oh, sorry. Yeah, WL compositor. So yeah, we can literally just... this code is literally just copy-pastable. Kind of like that. Else if object ID equals... oh wait, not. We should copy this part. Right, so it's WL compositor. Do the same shit. Request buffer data count. Yeah, you know. The only thing that's different here is that we send a different version when we create. When we do the version, right? Instead of shared memory ID, this would be like a compositor ID, right? And we can probably allocate it somewhere like here, instead of allocating it unconditionally. So this is actually not a library code, this is usage code. Well, more or less. And we pass it like here. Oh yeah, this is just a imaginary code, it's not a real code. SHMID... Where is it? What? Oh, did I copy it twice? I'm a dummy. Did I do it? Oh yeah, I did it twice. All right, I undid. I pressed undo one too much. Request. ID4, ID5. Nice. Hey, Hocus Pocus, hello. Jai open beta when? I don't know, don't ask me. Can Jai if case on strings? If they're constant, I think it should be able to. If they're string literals. Actually, I don't know. Hey, Rebus. We can try to do something like... It works, you see, keg W. Yeah, so it allows it for string literals. Like, they are constant on the compiler. See, and if I break the string, I get the assert. Yeah. So it works. We'll probably do it with literals. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is like in C, it's just, you know, the semantic of the strings is different. You know what I mean? Oh shit. Wait, chat browser, chat tab crashed. 1 second. Okay, yeah, that's it. We are back. Cool. I didn't miss anything nice. So we bind the compositor. What else does he bind? He also binds XDG base. So, and for me, it will literally be just a copy paste of that. Like, unapologetic. XDG WM base. And I need to do this XDG WM base ID. I need to allocate new ID. And I need to pass it here. I think that's it, right? This is like happens. Compilation broken. So it like crashes somewhere. Oh. Oh, I broke it. How did they... And now it works. The fuck? You know why it might be broken? Maybe it's like broken because my client disconnects from the server incorrectly. Like, right, I just closed the program. So maybe there's like some weird connection that compositor holds onto or whatnot, you see? Maybe I don't clean something up and sometimes it just works flawlessly. So it's weird. And my program, it's super single-threaded. Broken pipe. What does it even mean, broken pipe? Maybe it's also Emacs bullshit, like... You see, because the process didn't end, so maybe just something happens when Emacs tries to read std out. And it isn't able. Like, I recently updated Emacs, so maybe something happens with it. Boom. The other side of the pipe closed. Maybe I send request incorrectly, and compositor just closes it. Although, I mean, I send the same thing every time. Right. Anyway, we'll see. Straight continue. Straight continue that does literally nothing. So then, what's that? What is opt? Ah. I mean, so I do need to define them on a global level. Like here. Compositor ID, shim ID, and xdg wm base. And here I am rewriting those, this, and that. What? Undeclared? What do you mean undeclared? Did I typoed it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why compilation is broken. Maybe I sent event incorrectly. Actually, will it still be broken? This actually doesn't show any broken pipes. Look at this. That's weird. I just get a couple. Oh, now it works. So something is going on here. Like something weird is going on. Like sometimes it works. And from the terminal, it like basically never. Like, oh, sometimes it just slips through. And in Emacs, no. Yeah. And there's no errors. The weirdest thing, there's no errors. And I read events. I read event. I have a bunch of logs. Yeah. That's weird. Why is my compositor doesn't like me? Anyway, so what does he do next? I don't know either. Maybe it's like Wayland closing when I'm trying to write, because I think it only happens when I'm writing stuff. Right, so if I don't write anything to it, like here, if I'm only ever reading, I think it always works. Yeah. So it happens when I'm trying to write an event. There you see. Yeah, as soon as I'm trying to write, sometimes it breaks. I wonder why. Hey LST, LSS, how are you finding Jai? Have you come across any issues with the language? I mean, the language is in closed beta. There definitely sometimes are issues. And when I find issues, I report them and then they get fixed. But I like it a lot. I enjoy it a lot. It even makes topics such as Wayland, which are very unpleasant, bearable. So what is wrong here? Or rather, what am I doing wrong? The request is name, string, version ID. So name, then string, then version. Where's the version? Yeah, version and ID. Then we do this. I check request. So request. This time it worked. So registry bind size 14. 14. So it's 1, 2. It's like here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8, which is, and plus 8, which is a header, and we get 14. So this is correct. Now 1 is our name, I guess. Wait, no, 1 is our request. Where's write request? Yeah, buffer ID. Where's write request? Yes, object ID, opcode, and this thing. So object ID is 2, opcode is 0, which is if we open XML protocols. Oh my god, GitLab free desktop, awful. Red Hat, give them servers, please. Look at this. Look at this. This is awful. Waiting for gitlab.freedesktop.org. Oh. Hey, idiots. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm just using it as a reference. Can I please get the fucking XML? How do you suppose to get into Wayland if you can't even open the official repository for Wayland protocol? It's literally down. Yeah, Wayland is cancelled. Can't learn Wayland. Don't have access to the protocol. You can't implement the protocol if you don't have access to the protocol. This is fucking ridiculous. Can I just find some like mirror on a normal website, like, you know? Oh, Google source code, thank you. Fuck you, free desktop, fired. There you go. Thank you, Google, very nice. It's literally source code of Chromium. bind. Here you go, bind request. So registry, bind. So our registry ID is 2, bind is 0, nice. 1 is the interface number. Then we have length. That is why I give them all my data, so true. 7 is the length. Is it though? I mean, yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus null terminator. Yeah. Oh, VAX3 based? Look at this. VAX3 literally has 3 desktop mirrors. Thank you, VAX3, very nice. And it's, you see, it opens instantly. Like here, full refresh, boom, instant. He probably hosts them somewhere in Poland. And I'm very close to Poland. So yeah. It's instant. It's even faster than Google. Actually, no, it's about the same speed. Google has like cache servers all over the world. So it's also pretty fast. But I'm gonna use free desktop mirrors because they're probably more up to date. Oops. The fuck? Okay. There you go. Someone find him a wife. As soon as he stops being such a gooner, he will instantly find himself a wife. Oh, shit. Wait. Share emergency. There you go. Why? Why are you rooting for him to fail like that? Not cool. 2 and 4. 2 is version. And 4 is ID. I mean, this is literally correct. Let me maybe print, when I print request, let me do this. Let me print header. And then, header, and then like that, and then body. Can I do something like will that work? Cast between arrays with different element types. To do this, cast force. Thank you. Oh, I need to change the count. So I need to do something like that. U8. Something like U8 dot count equals request body count times 4. Data equals request body data. Can I do that? And just XX this motherfucker. There you go, easy clap. And look at that, it doesn't crash anymore, like suspiciously. I'm suspicious. So yeah, my sort of suspicion why it's crashing is because I close it and then I reopen it maybe too fast, and Wayland maybe can't like clear the connection. I think that maybe Wayland isn't like fast enough because you know, it's not really, it probably doesn't immediately realize that my program closed because upon closing, I don't do any cleanups. So it probably takes the compositor some time to clean up all of the leftover IDs that I allocated in the compositor, right? And so I reopen the program and I try to reuse the same IDs that it's maybe still holding. And so it just closes the pipe when I try to reuse like invalid ID. That's my assumption. At least this is, I don't know if it's true, right? So if we go cd examples and I call the program, it works. And if I start doing it like really fast, I mean, it still kind of works. But I'm sending only 2 requests. I only I uncommented 2 of them, I think. Oh no, wait, I uncommented only 1. Oh, I don't write. Yes, you're right. I thought I uncommented 1 of them. Yeah, you're right. Faligmative. Hey Blue, what's up? How's your true ending? Yeah, you're right. I was too excited. But still, let's test the hypothesis. So this works. So I uncommented 1, right? And we are writing 1 of those. So when I'm writing, and it seems like it's fine. Let's maybe move it. Oh my god, I fucked it up. So, oh my god. Wait, what? Can I? Oh. Yeah, there you go. And pull it up like this. And so this is shared memory. Then let me uncomment this one. Wait, do I set the correct count? Encoded size plus 3. Yes. Version ID string. And this thing. Yeah. Yeah. So this should be fine. Okay. So the second one uncommented. Okay, this is broken now. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you see, it gets wrecked. And it actually gets wrecked after. Huh. Hey Baker, what's up? It doesn't let me write. Oh. Go? No, it's Jai Dalton. Hello. It is Jai. There you go. Yeah, that's like weird as fuck. So it really doesn't like a compositor request for some reason. Version. So let's check the request itself. So that's the request. Let me actually let me print the request like I did here. Sort of like that. And I guess here too. And it's not like broken here, but now it's broken. Huh. So maybe it is correct. Maybe it just takes a while to clean up sometimes. If I take like a... No, you see, I took like a long break and it's still... Here it was fine. But anyway, so the second request. Double compositor V6. Size 16, so 3 is the number, then 0, 0, 0. That's correct. 14 length, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3 plus null terminator, yeah. So 13 or 14 like here. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. Then we have a 4, 5, 6. Yes, because we need to align. So 4 is the null terminator, then 2 zeros to align. Then we have 6, which is the version. Then 3 zeros, and then 5, which is ID. It's literally correct. So unless I fucked up endianness here, so maybe like 3 should be here and not here. So unless I fucked up the endianness, we should be totally fine. And now it worked. 2 times in a row. Three times in a row. But if I start spamming it, it starts like breaking sporadically, right? You see, it's like sporadically breaks. And if I wait, fuck. Hey Ivan, hello. Write error codes. Yeah, we can. But I mean, I kind of check the written here. You see, I check the if I wrote the correct stuff. But you know what? I won't be able to check error. No, I would have to do like seek trap, right? So I'd have to trap like sig int or whatnot, or sig pipe, I think it is, right? Sig pipe and the print error no there. It's just too much effort. I don't want to do that. I would rather see the cleanup code and maybe implement that. Like always, just always do cleanup code. Do we have it? Maybe somewhere in defer. Something while through. Something. Main loop. Oh, okay, so we have a loop. Oh, here, delete ID. Buffer release. It's safe to reuse the buffer now. What's that? Error. Okay, so it just responds to delete. But do you call delete yourself? Only configure. Wait, no, those are events. Let's see, write request. So this is ACK. No, this doesn't even call. So this code doesn't do any cleanup. So I have no idea why it breaks sometimes. I would need to investigate. Do you know write Zik, or you can just take a grasp of? I mean, it's a very simple language. It is a C-like language. There is not much special constructs here, so I can easily read it. Yeah. Today I'm installing the Arch Linux and configuring NVIDIA drivers on the gaming laptop. Well, God help you with that. You will be fine. Hopefully. The fuck? Arch has a pretty extensive wiki, so you might be fine indeed. I'm actually out of water. I might refill it soon. Yeah, so this particular code doesn't do any cleanup. Wow, this is like, my layout here is super scuffed. So I want to do something like this. And then this is probably should be like that. Then I do this and like this. Wait, what the fuck? Like that. Yeah, okay. I actually give up. Don't want to bother with it. I'll just do this. I'll actually just kill the terminal and do it like that. So yeah. What did I want to do? Got distracted. Oh yeah, I wanted to do cleanup code, but apparently there's not much cleanup to do, so... And it's always WL Compositor for some reason. You see? And if I don't write the compositor request... No, it still breaks on base one occasionally. 2015, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 1, 12. Yes. Five, 6. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It looks, to me, it looks all good. Just in case. Name and then ID. Yeah. And if we take a look at the wire protocol, not here. Was it here? No, the source Chromium. Where's the wire protocol? Yeah, here. So new ID. New ID is preceded by string and uint version. Yeah, preceded by string and uint. Yes, so we have an ID of 6, and before that we have a version and a string. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any mistake here, so I guess we could try to trap sig pipe or some shit. It's sig pipe, right? Yeah. As a result of write, which can and does return -1 and sets error no to e pipe. When write fails with e pipe, consume pending SIGPipe signal. Reason SIGPipe exists is much simple, establishing sane default behavior for pure filter programs that continuously read input, transform it somehow, and write output. Without SIGPipe, unless these programs explicitly handle write errors, and immediately exit, they will continue running until they run out of input. I actually can't say I understood what I just read. Can I catch it and check the error? I don't want to write signal handler. I'm just like so not in the mood. Ugh. Select to check if socket is writable. Ugh. Ugh. I don't wanna. What we have here, this is a successful break. This is Wayland error. So yeah, it is a broken pipe on one of the requests for sure. Let's see which events we're getting. Maybe we're getting some events that we fail to process, and that's why pipe gets broken. Maybe we get some errors in between, you know? So 2.0 is global. 2.0, 2.0. Yeah, no, nothing like that. Let's hide other pringing for now. 2.0, so this is global as we send request to global. Yeah, nothing like that. We don't get any errors from Wayland compositor. Weird. We can also, check the versions. So the way they do it in this is that they first check the version, like to see if it is available or not. And for example, they try to connect to WL compositor version 5. And our compositor is actually version 6, you see? Maybe it's not always like, I don't fucking know. So let's actually try to pick version number 5 and see what's gonna happen. No, doesn't matter. Same shit. And now it works. I used to think that you're lucky you didn't grow up in Russia. You surely think a lot about Trump, huh? Well, you better vote next time then. Like, vote harder. Missing event is not one of the interface name str you're checking. No, I'm just printing all of the events here. All of the events. I was printing all of the events. Yeah, version. This is correct. I mean, maybe something weird is with the buffer. Like, I don't think there's something weird with the buffer necessarily, because my request looked decent. And when I write, so request buffer.data, and the count times 4, yes, because our count is actually in U32 here. And when we write it out, we need to times 4 to convert it to bytes. So this seems just fine, just correct to me. Today I saw that there is a new version of Zig. I mean, okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is all right. Yeah. So I mean, this looks all right to me. Right, well, I guess I need to handle SIG pipe then. How to handle SIG pipe? Stack Overflow, help me. I don't want to ask AI. Last time I asked AI about systems programming, it sent me on an hour and a half of a fucking debugging session. Because it generated like subtly wrong code. We do signal, SIG pipe, and SIGGN. Want to ignore. How do I ignore it? Set SIG pipe handler to SIG-IGN. Ah. This will prevent any socket or pipe write from causing SIG pipe signal. To ignore, use the following code. If you're using send, another option is to use the no signal option. Note that not all operating systems support. Lastly, you might also want to consider SO no SIG pipe socket flag. This will prevent SIG pipe from being caused. Handle broken signal. Yeah, so you just use SIG. So let's ignore it and see, maybe I will get an error. Guess I'll just call it at the start, right? Couldn't send the bind request, error code 32 message broken pipe. Does Wayland have some sort of ping? You have to respond with pong. Yes, it does. But I don't get any ping requests. I mean, I actually don't know if it... I think it has ping. I think I saw something, but... yeah, ping client. You see, it's event on the... on what? Which interface is it? It's a shell surface. It's on the shell surface, but I don't even bind surface yet. Yeah. So since I don't really bind any surface, I don't expect any pings, and I don't get them. So I don't even get them. We can do, you know what we can do? We can do this. Forced to use signals, yuck, yeah. If event ID error, we do errors. If event is this, and then else like got event, and then like event. I don't know, man. Any broken pipes? No broken pipes this time. So couldn't send WL compositor. Error code 32. And I assume error code 32 is broken pipe. And base also 32 broken pipe. In which case, Wayland compositor could even do broken pipe. I wonder. Is error code 32 just literally means broken pipe, or does it have Linux error codes or 32? Oh yeah, it just literally means broken pipe. Hey, Transcendental Anarchy. Hello, hello. I am having a great day. Thank you. I am. Hmm. So I assume. I mean, yeah, it's like it will return -1 on write, and so it. Yeah, so it never breaks for shared memory. It only breaks for these two, for the compositor and WM base. What do you do for a living? Do you work as a software developer? Yeah, I work as a programmer full time. As I call it, web adjacent. Had to do hardware debugging the entire day. Yikes. Fuck March 15, all my homies hate March 15. Hey Ropit, hello, hello. So what do you even do? How do you even ask that? Wayland compositor returns a broken pipe. You have an issue with your model. Which model? LLM model? Likely sway specific. January 22. Bug, I mean status fixed, okay. The fuck is there something? Oh, can we do Wayland debug? Is it something? Ah, nah, it's probably specific for the Chromium. Yeah, and this is on Surface. Yeah, this is like completely irrelevant. System log for Wayland. Ooh, let's check journal CTL. Let me check it off screen in case there's something, you know, sensitive. Okay, we have journal 50, March 15. Wait, what's that? Oh, no, there's B0. Okay, so some dbus errors. I mean, this is desktop portals though. 2305, so yeah, it's recent. There are some. I mean, I guess I can show it, right? So this is like journal CTL. Screensaver, right? It's like nothing really. Let's check XB. Network manager. Okay. Yeah, nothing really like that. Maybe I can like do journal-ctl -- help and see what toggles it has. Right. I mean, I know that -x is like show errors, I think. Ah no, -x is catalog. I think, how do you do errors? Is it -e? No, -e is pager. Oh well, I guess there is no only versions. But anyway, I checked all the recent events. There is nothing in the journal, in the event log. And since I use systemd, I don't think there are any other places I could have seen the logs. I have a problem with programming. Are you proficient? No, sorry. Yeah. Programming help is not for me. I don't know how to write code. Ooga booga. I just press keys on my keyboard. Ooga booga. Getting like, why am I always getting these weird ass errors? Just messes up my flow. I just cannot send bind request, and that's it. So what the fuck is this? Handle locally. Sure. It would be very good if I, like, how do I even find this info? Like, why Wayland compositor join? I'm not gonna join IRC like on stream and ask it. I mean, I might do it offline, you know, off stream, and ask like what the fuck is happening. Why would a compositor seek pipe on me? But definitely not on stream. And the issue is that sometimes it works. If I tried enough times, so here only base failed, for example. Here all succeeded. Yeah, here all of them succeeded. I'm using codebase as a reference, and I do everything that this codebase does. The only thing this code does differently is that it tries to do different versions of protocols. But I tried to send different versions of protocol, and it will still crash. Let's see write request implementation. Do header object opcode size. Wait a second. Did I forget something when I was rewriting this shit? Oh no, I don't think I did. Size. I did. I think I fucked it up. Look at this. When I was rewriting it from U8 to U32, I think this should be times Oh wait, should it not? So look at this request 2015, right? And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So it should be size of U32. Yeah, I like bet it's gonna be fine now. Worked. Yeah, you see, no matter what they do, it just works. No, here, still fucks it up. No, it still fucks it up. Yeah, it appears to work because fuck. But this was surely a bug. Yeah, this was absolutely a bug. You know what else is a bug? When I write a request, no, actually this is correct. When I write a request, I should in fact write the data plus the count times U30. So this is correct. I definitely packed incorrect size into header, that's for sure. And same should be event. Header dot size minus. Wait, what? No, this is correct. No, it does not. It does not. You only can call size of on the type. Yeah. So you need to do size of and like type of. If you want on the type, if you want to get like an array, if you want to get an array, you need to count it yourself. You know, use that count basically, and then times it by size. Well, basically what I do here. So I think. So I mean that was definitely a bug. I just forgot to change it when I was rewriting my program. I probably need to, but I mean, still, why would the compositor crash because of that? Why don't like return me an error instead? You know what I mean? So 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 24. 24 plus 8, which is the size of a header, plus 8, and we get 32. So this is correct now. Another request, 40. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 32 plus 8, 40. Okay, now it's correct. Now it is correct. But for some reason, when we sent these, we get a broken pipe. So let me try to print the count that I'm trying to write. So maybe I don't calculate the buffer size correctly. Request body count times size of. Encoded size plus 3. Oh, shit. You see what's going on? No. This is correct. Yeah. So I have a request. You see what's going on? Do you see what's going on, chat? Do you see the error? You see an error? I should write not the request buffer. Well, I should write request buffer. But maybe I don't put the header into it correctly. Do I? Let's see, create request again. Yeah. So I'm gonna create, I'm creating a request. What do I do? Object ID, opcode, size, and then I set body, and then I return it. But when I write the request, I don't write header. I don't write the fucking header, I think. So I need to write the header and the body together. That's the issue. I'm not writing the header. Yes. So, I mean, I guess I could do that, right? Or should I just write it separately? Yeah, I'll just write the header separately. So socket request that header, request that header, and this is like size of request that header, and this should be. Oh, here you see it tells me like I need to do type of and mismatching level of type wanted void type given request header. So this should be a pointer. And same shit here and same shit here. And now we don't break anymore. There you go. Yep, there you go. There you go, yeah. Let me just open it in the terminal. Now it's all, yeah, now it works. Yeah, finally. Okay, I fixed it. But you see how hard it was to debug it? Because the compositor connection would literally crash instead of, maybe giving me an error saying that like malformed request or some shit. My Google Foo is failing. I don't have Wayland. Only thing I can see is to get Wayland debug logs. Is setting the Wayland debug. Oh. Yeah, maybe we can do that. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Wayland debug is probably some special thing, maybe for Chromium, But yeah, I found error. I wasn't sending the header, and sometimes compositor would just eat it, and sometimes it would crash. Like, what the fuck? Where are errors? You see, so WL roots literally like relies on you sending it correctly formed requests. Wayland info. I mean, this... Oh, WLDBG might be helpful. And WL hacks might be helpful as well. We can we might download it. Yeah, thank you. I'll keep that tab. Yeah, I'll keep that tab for later. This sounds like it might be useful. Right, but yeah, sick pipe. Just tell me an error that I fucked up my request. Why would you just crash? Dude, it's so hard to debug. It's like motherfucker cosplaying OpenGL. Let me Google that for you. I mean, let me Google that for you is very helpful when on the stream. Oh, this totally fried my brain. But okay, I mean, we're sending requests. This needs to be rewritten. I don't like sending two messages like that. Decoded, the pipe was corrupt and bailed. I don't know. Oh, sorry. I probably should just like maybe put the header also on the buffer. So I can just send it in a single write. Because here I would pay the overhead for writing it twice, right? Or not? As opposed to, you know, like writing it just once. It also means I would need to check errors twice, right? Not equals couldn't send bean request, like header, something like that. So I don't like that. I'll just copy paste it here 3 times. Yeah, so I think what I might do instead is I might just write everything, including the header, into this request buffer. Not just body, but both, like header and the body. What does the reference code do? Excuse me. It actually writes both of them. Look at this. It calls 2 writes. I mean, fair enough, you know. Yeah, of course, I will factor it out. Yeah, naturally. So this will be isolated, of course. This will get isolated. This code actually will end up being auto-generated because I will need to generate this packing code for. Well, it will either be a single function that uses GI type magic, like metaprogramming, to depending on the type, it will pack the stuff correctly. Or I will just auto-generate code, you know, like code for each individual request. That might also kind of be the thing I can do. Yeah, so, but I mean, I'm happy that I fixed it. I would literally have to download fucking like render doc for Wayland protocol because compositors just can't return the proper error, or at least tell me like, oh, you fucked up, you know, like your request or some shit. if I just didn't, looked closely. Let me commit this shit quickly so that I have a checkpoint. Move request event body to U32. I'm gonna go refill my water and then we will continue. Let me put a nice BRB screen. Yeah. I'll be right back. I forgot my water. Fuck! uh... Sick pipe means you really fucked up by, yeah, maybe. Where do you get inspiration for pushing forward no matter what? Honestly, I don't get any inspiration. Yeah. There is no inspiration. It's just a weird state of mind. It's like, I mean, it's weird. This is not sort of content that gives you any sort of clout, right? It's not something that will probably, get me employed or some shit. It's just a weird thing I'm kind of interested in a weird way. And that's it. And interested. Interested not as in, oh, this is such a cool technology like Wayland, holy shit. No, it's more like I like computers. I know I shit on Linux a lot, but I like Linux. That's actually why I shit on it, because I like it. And I want to make it, like better and maybe less bloated. And when you when you do it on a new language, you want to make it kind of from the ground up, hopefully. And so in order to make it better, you need to understand it. And the only way to understand it is to make everything like from scratch. Then you understand it. And so even if I don't end up making it better, the stuff that I learned will stay with me and will definitely be useful for some different project. So yeah, it's not that deep. It's actually like just regular nerd stuff, right? I just get nerd sniped on weird shit. You know, maybe if I had the same kind of perseverance and I had any motivation to build ChatGPT wrappers, maybe I would have been a billionaire by now. But I just, don't really want to do that. Don't really feel like it. Anyway. So this project, like reference one, it then tries to bind other stuff. It does the same thing. It just calls different methods to create window. Let me see if it does anything interesting. Maybe, handles arrays or some shit. You just need to get popular. I mean, this kind of stuff, what I'm doing, will not get me popular. Oh, we are parsing XMLs and doing low-level Linux desktop like crap. I mean, no. If I wanted to be popular, I would have kept speedrunning Hollow Knight, unironically. Because I was very, very successful and good at it. That's how I got my check mark on Twitch. Yeah. So what's that? Yeah, so this actually, this doesn't do anything interesting. If I look at it. It's just another request, you see? This puts pixels on the shared memory buffer. Surface request. Damage. Also write request. Maybe here's something interesting. So main loop. Event body. Oh, this is something interesting. States. Oh, look at that. So this might be an array. I think this is an array. Let's see XDG top level. Oh, and it's a different protocol. It's XDG shell protocol. Let's take a look at it. Oh, wait, where's the XDG shell? Is there a search XDG shell? Huh. Okay. The fuck? No results. Maybe here? Like unstable? Oh, XDG shell is unstable? What the fuck? Stable? Oh, so there's stable and unstable. Okay. Ambiguous Unicode characters. Don't care. It probably contains byte order mark. What are we looking for? Top level configure. Where is it? Okay, XDG top level. Where's configure? Destroy. Configure. The fuck is this? Ambiguous Unicode char. Ah, this one. So it's just like a quote. Interesting warning. Here's configure. What does it return? States, yes, you see type array. So this is an interesting one because this is the type that I don't encode or decode yet. That's what I was looking for, something interesting that I can actually use to push forward my library. And let's check the wire. Starts with 32-bit array size in bytes, followed by the array contents verbatim, and finally adding, padding to a 32-bit boundary. All right, so I see. What's the type of the array though? This doesn't show anything about about types. So states, type array. It's like array of what? Is this array of 32-bit integers always? It literally doesn't tell you. I mean, it is a rate of byte. I mean, it is probably array of bytes. Yeah, in bytes. You see, then there are bytes. But how do you interpret it? So let's maybe check. Here we have Wayland Explorer. Maybe it will tell us. Is there? This is that dog shit ass site that doesn't have search in it, right? And you need to do something like xdg top level. Set top level. Ooh. Yeah. This is the site without search, like dog shit ass site. Configure. There you go. And where are states? Wait, no, this is wrong. This is surface. Where's top level? Yeah, top level. C configure. There you go. States array. Array of fucking what? Array of what? Okay, let's read. States listed in the event specify how the with height argument should be interpreted. It doesn't explain fucking anything. How the with height arguments should be interpreted and possibly how it should be drawn. Beautiful specification, amazing. It probably said stuff like, you know, left-handed, right-handed, maybe some shit like that. I don't know. Hey Reagan, welcome to the web browser, the only place on the computer where search isn't available. Yeah. array, like array of what? Array of bytes. How you must interpret those bytes, nobody fucking knows, right? Configure event asks us to resize the window. Yeah, so here he just says that this is array of 32-bit integers, but how do you know it, you know? Like, I just wonder, how do you know it? You know, it's like, is it written somewhere? Maybe if I open XDG shell, maybe at the top level somewhere, you know, if I just press states. So this is the only two states. Different states like maximize or full screen. Okay, so states, so maximize, full screen. I guess it's some kind of enum, maybe, no? Oh, states array. Array of what? States set in this, okay, double buffered. So again, oh, maybe this is the state. Oh, so maybe this is the state. State enum. So maybe that's the one. And then array of states. Why would it be array? Tiled left, tiled top, tiled bottom, suspended. I mean, I guess they're mutually exclusive, right? Are they mutually exclusive? I mean, it can be probably like tiled, for example, top and resizing, or tiled top and activated. So it probably can be two. But then shouldn't it like be a fucking beat mask? Because enum in Wayland, they can be beat masks. If we go at the very top and use state. Here, enum state. No, it is not a bit mask. So it is mutually exclusive. This is designed for state values like blah blah blah. It is paired with configure event to ensure that both client and compositor setting the state can be synchronized. So yeah, it is not a bit mask. That's why it returns an array of those, because some of those can be set together, but not all of them. So I think that's why it returns an array. So I'm just kind of trying to make sense of it, you know? Instead of search, use... But what if I don't know the protocol I need? Right, so in this case, I knew that, okay, it's XDG top level that configure. What if I don't know what protocol I need? Because, so I wanted to find a protocol that lets me see an event when some window changes focus, and it was literally impossible to find, because I don't know what it's called. I knew this protocol existed, but I don't know what it's called. You know what I mean? Been testing memory mapped files on Linux and got some interesting stuff. math will need makes no difference when reading on we're reading on writing or writing on how many page faults you get. Populate and the math equivalent are the exact same, and they page fault you every 8 pages on both reading and writing. Also, sequential is the same as just reading the file. If you do nothing other than just a map the file, it will page fault every 21 kibibyte or 3.3 depending on the read and write. Mapped files are complete ass. Actually, I remember there was one like sort of niche use case for mapping files, and it is for fast logging, if I recall correctly. So there was a situation where I think printf is like slow enough, because it needs to parse the format string, and then it like flashes the buffer. Or no, I think it's only due to string parsing. And what you can do instead is you can mmap the file. And there's also mutex, right? There's also mutex. So, and what you can do instead is you can mmap some file and you can like shove stuff into it. And it's like faster for some cases. I forgot. I saw like a video on YouTube about it. About some ways to speed up printf. Yeah, in like a way to speed up printf in a multi-threaded environment where instead of using OS level mutex, you use the atomic instructions instead. Yeah. But I was kinda hoping that the kernel will map me to its cache when you're only reading. I mean, maybe there is like a way to incantate it into doing that. But yeah, I was only looking at in the context of printing. So and the guy who was doing the video, he kind of explained that when you printf, you need to parse format string, and when you write, you need to take a mutex on the std out or std error. And you can avoid using mutex if you use CPU instruction instead, and you can avoid formatting if instead you just write like pointers to the string to the file and then restore actual fucking string from the binary. It's like string literal from the binary. That was kind of crazy. And there are actually like libraries that implement this this algorithm for like 1 nanosecond printfs, basically, right? So you can speed up printf from like 1 microsecond to 1 nanosecond or some shit. In like best case scenario. I have it. I definitely have it in my history. Wait, let me try to find it, because I don't purge my YouTube history. Oh, I might have watched it on my phone, which has different YouTube account. Fuck. Yeah, I probably watched it on my phone. Let me. Where's my phone? Oh, here it is. I mean, I might misremember some details, so I'll just drop a. Yeah, write can be really fast. What the fuck is? How do you check your history on mobile, like YouTube history? Such a boomer. I am such a boomer. You? Oh, history. I found it. Oh! I found it. I think I found it. The video title is printf function versus C logging. Motherfucker is A/B testing thumbnail. I get a different thumbnail on my mobile versus thumbnail on my desktop. Fucking YouTube games. I see you through. Bro thinks that he's Mr. Beast. Here's the video. It is a very good video though. Yeah, it is a very good video though. Yeah, you're welcome. Right. So. Okay. Let's get back to Wayland. I'm actually kind of getting tired. I woke up too early today at 8 a.m. But before I sign off, I want to at least maybe factor this out and start thinking about parsing XMLs and actually like generating the code for this. Because this code, it doesn't do anything interesting, you know, like library-wise. It just basically uses opcodes and for requests and events to just read and write stuff. So it doesn't do any new functionality apart from here. He decodes an array, but he decodes an array only because he knows the structure of array. So it's not like any generic stuff to do it. So I think before I write a program that kind of uses the Wayland library that I auto-generate, I need to actually generate the library and then experiment with the API. So I guess what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna like factor out the request. And then, so I'm gonna take a break from streaming because tomorrow my family gets back, and I want to spend some time with them, at least for a few days before, and then I'll see, maybe I'll start streaming on like maybe mid next week, maybe next weekend, we'll see. So just as a heads up, right? Streams will go on a hiatus for a little bit. Hopefully not for another like 2 years. I actually got in a good mood with streaming. It's Sunday already. It is before midnight for me, so technically it's still Saturday. But yeah, they arrive in give or take like 17 hours. Yeah, so no stream tomorrow, like absolutely. Like 95% no stream tomorrow. But you can always just like, you can join my Discord, that's where I post stream notifications. Or like whether there's no stream. And yeah, we'll see. Because I don't want to drop this. I want to keep working on it, but the thing is that it's kind of hard for me to make myself work on it off stream, because as you can see, it's not like super like exciting, and often it's just brute force this shit until it starts working, right? So and stream kind of helps me a lot with this. So maybe I'll do some YouTube videos. We'll see. But yeah, let me extract the request part. I have read event here, and I can do write request, and request will accept the Wayland FD and request. I guess maybe pointer to request. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? And then success. So you aren't that interested in it. So here's the thing with being interested in something, right? Sometimes you are interested in the end result. For example, like a lot of guys, they want to get jacked and ripped and get a lot of bitches, right? So they are very interested in the end result, but they're not motivated to actually put in the work, right? You know what I mean? So I'm very interested in having a good Wayland library to make good desktop software for Linux. But I need to make this library. And actually making that library, it definitely has some satisfying elements in it. In the same way you get like endorphins when you go to the gym. But it's very hard to be consistent, right? And stream, it somewhat keeps me somehow, you know, in a weird way, kind of accountable. Even though I know I don't owe anything to anyone, right? But just the fact that I kind of clock in and stream, it kind of keeps me going. You know what I mean? It's the same thing as going to the gym when you know that there's a personal trainer you pay to that will, you know, keep you kind of motivated. The analogy maybe doesn't make any sense, but this is kind of how I think about it sometimes. Made by Wahab, hello. Is this guy building a new? No, I am building a library in a new programming language. Yeah, Squiddy, hello. So it kind of helps me to... It kind of helps me to keep going, even though sometimes this is like really fucking annoying. Yeah. I think bot doesn't get... Yeah, the bot just doesn't get the thread information. I mean, my bot is very, very basic. New language street cred. Yeah, next time I'll do this, you know. Yeah, that's me, and like 20 tier 3 subs dropped, right? Streaming also has the perks of rubber duck debugging or pair programming. More like pair programming, right? In the experience, I don't get that much help in debugging from the chat. But when it comes to actually pair programming, like helping with ideas of how to implement stuff, or just pure knowledge. Because in a weird way, a lot of people who are watching, they're like actual systems programming, you know, who do like C++ for a living. And naturally, just by virtue of doing it every day, they just know more than me. And people like Leonte, right? They just get to handhold me through some stuff. So yeah, I really enjoy that. I learned a lot. And unironically, it's kind of a privilege in a way, right? Because an alternative to that would be to go to like Wayland IRC and then, you know, like some like Linux like furries will be mad at me for asking the wrong questions or some shit. Worst parts of systems programming. I know, but somebody has to do it, right? I mean, yeah, Stack Overflow is basically dead, right? Stack Overflow is basically dead. write request. We do this. Request header, request buffer. Header size, we do this. Couldn't send this, and we need to do something like request header opcode. And this is gonna be body size U32. Can I just do this? Body size. Oh yeah, right. Undeclared. Yep. Wayland socket is Wayland FD. Header size is gonna be U32. Undeclared identifier interface name str. There you go. So send request. We don't get this. Request buffer. So this will be request.body.count. .data. Type wanted U32, type get. Yeah. Anything else? Steal? The fuck? Ah, yeah, so I need to do this. Not all control paths. Oh, yeah, totally right. Return false. Return false. Return true. The collective 100 AQ, yes, absolutely. Incorrect number of arguments, 1. There you fucking go. This is write request, but I don't call it. So instead of doing this, I'll just do write request, and I send Wayland socket and request. Now break. Break. Ooh. Failed. And here I can do interface name str. Yep. So we'll do that. And I can actually pull this into here. So request header body, request header, request body. Yeah, easy clap. I did that again. Fuck. I fat fingered the queue. I'm sorry. I apologize. Nice. Get flashbang nerds. Actually, yeah, let's keep that for now. So yeah, you write request instead of everything else. We do write request and interface name str. And here we'll also do write request. Yeah. And there's like create request. Maybe create request. I mean, create request and write request should probably be, you know, sort of. Actually, no, maybe it's good to have them separately. Because you might want to like pass requests around for login and whatnot. It was saved because so I wanted to do W and then enter, but I fat fingered it like that. Basically, I did like this. So I essentially, you know, did WQ, which, you know, closed it. I can override WQ because, right, Emacs is a GUI application. And so I can do WQ to close the buffer instead of, you know, so do it like this, like close the buffer instead of closing the editor. And then I can just, you know, revert it like that. Oh yeah, I actually don't have it, but yeah, you know what I mean. So that I don't have to restart it. It's not a big deal. My Emacs config is kind of fast, right? It's kind of almost instantaneous. So this is, I don't use any Emacs like diamonds or shit. I just literally launch it from scratch, but I am like an OG Emaxer. I know how to how to make it fast. Another absolutely useless knowledge. Anyway, so yeah, that I extracted. So now when I create request, so this one, this code is something that depends on each particular opcode. And so this particular code should be auto-generated. Maybe based on the type info somehow. So there should be a function like WL bind interface. Right? Yeah, something like WL bind interface. And you would pass an interface to it, like interface struct. And struct would have numeric ID, string ID, and version. That's it. And then under the hood, we will figure everything. We'll figure all of that based on the type info of the struct, and then we're gonna send it. So let's just imagine some generic kind of. Yeah, let's like imagine how it would look like. We would have something like WL bind, which is a struct. Like bind, maybe like registry bind, some shit like this, and it'll do name, which is U32. It's like another name, which is string. name str, and then version, which is also U32. And it also needs an ID. Like ID is object. So you aren't going to follow Zoding's principle, implement first and let abstraction appear. That's what I'm doing. I literally implemented. I implemented it. This is a program that lists all available interfaces in your Wayland compositor and binds some of them. This is literally a Wayland program, like minimal Wayland program. It doesn't create any windows, but this is the same shit. And so now that I have the program, I kind of force the abstraction. You see, I have a lot of repetition, and I see how to abstract it. And after that, I will do XML parsing. And since I already have an experience with parsing XML and converting it to J-code, because I wrote OpenGL bindings generator from XML, I kind of will reuse that knowledge to write my implementation of Wayland scanner. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And actually, he's not first in this world. Yes, I am aware. I mean, yeah, that's like, obviously, of course I know what you mean, yeah. Yeah. No, actually. Yeah. I think we can put an opcode here. I think it's kind of cool thing, right? So in the opcode, it can even have a default value, right? So for example, registry bind is opcode 0. And it needs a registry ID actually, like registry ID, which is also object. So it's interface ID, opcode registry, just something like that. Right? And I think it needs to be in order. Yeah, it needs to be in order. So, and this will be header. Like the default one. And where is it? Where's the request? So something that literally signifies the request. Yeah, so we have a header, object ID, opcode, and size. The size, we don't really need size. We literally just need object ID and opcode here. And opcode is like, so for example, this is 0 because bind is 0 on the registry. And here we do the stuff that we, so this is like the body in order. And the body is name num, then string, then version, and then interface ID. I think this is how you send it, right? Let's check it out. Name, another name, then version, then ID. Yes, there you go. Version, interface ID. This is how you do it. Something like that. And then this shit gets marshaled. And you know what? I don't even think I need it. Yeah. What I need is... I just need this. And this gets marshaled. That's it. So, and imagine this. I try to create like this fucking shim. And instead of doing that, instead of doing this, I just do like WL bind equals to WL registry bind dot. And here I just put the stuff. So name num is interface name uint, name stir equals to shm, now version is, well, version, and ID is this. So I create this kind of representation of event. Then I do something like body equals to encode body. And I pass it WL bind and a buffer, which is request buffer. So kind of the same thing I pass here, right? Encode body, and event body and request body is exactly the same thing, so I can just do it. So write request, create request, log error, decode string, encode string, and let's do like encode body. And we pass it a body which is just literally this, a generic, and a buffer is U32. And what will it return? I mean, it doesn't really return anything. I guess success. I don't fucking know. Decoding snob in C official website. I didn't know C has, yeah. Like, the most surprising thing is not that decoding snob on the official C site, but the fact that C has official site. Interface should not be designed. Yeah, so in this case, I don't really design interface. I already have it, right? So I have interface. So I have something that I create an ID, I create a body, and I create request, and I send request. So now I just try to extract creating a body. Website is... So is this actually an official then? How do you know it's official? Build automation. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a cute website. I like how it looks. Like, even if it's unofficial, I mean, the fuck, it is a good website. What can I say? Hey, Robo, hello. Oh, it is official. Interesting. I mean, you know, you know what they say? Better late than never. Right, so we get the body, like 60 years old. Yeah. Then we call body. Then we do request, so registry ID, opcode, so bind. Actually, you know what? What? Yeah, and body. We just literally send the body here. And when we encode the body, this is what we do. Here's our struct. This is just, I just pasted it here to have it as a reference. We get its type info, body, right? This is gonna be type info struct. How do I like, how do I forgot how to use like this interface. How to use this interface thing in Jai? Not that I forgot it, I actually never used it. Like, who am I? Who am I lying? Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah. So it's interface. Yeah. I just want to basically tell it that it's a struct. Wait, oh. Interface is struct. I don't fucking know. Here's we use this just the example where we use interface to do duck typing, but if the argument happens to use vector 3 with as, then make the type vector 3 to cut down on the number of polymorphs, but also accept and handle things that do not use a vector 3. Oh, it's actually will be misusing of a feature. I need to kind of assert that it is a struct. Lukasevich or Lukashevich, I don't know how to read sometimes I get confused how to read Polish names correctly. About the branding community website. I see. Cool. Let's check the examples. Any tag haver. I unknown. So yeah, so you basically need to get a struct. Cool. All right. I mean, yeah, this is kind of a bit a bit of a misuse in this case. So yeah, we'll do type info. Now we should probably like assert that this can be in compile time assert that type info equals like type equals to pointer type info struct, something like that. And then we can do for TI members. TI members. Let's just print this motherfucker for now. Like this. Format struct m1 true. This is not a struct, so we'll just no, it is a struct. It is a struct. A constant type, but we got registry bind. What? Oh, it's a T. Sorry, my bad. Type mismatch. Type wanted U32. Type given bool. What? All right, it is a request buffer. Right? Yes. Yeah, so it works. But here you go. So we have, you see, like name num, name string, version, and interface ID. So we have info about members. I have got this news from CRC channel when was trying to sum up 16 gigabytes of unsigned int. Okay, I see. But it happened that 0-03 with AVX2 is so fast that both single thread and 32 threads bottlenecks on memory bandwidth and have the real computation time. Okay, I see. Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. That bottlenecks on memory bandwidth. Time to get that DDR like 6 ultra light speed memory stick. So what we need to do? We need to do offset equals m offset in bytes. I also still have DDR4, unfortunately, and I recently had one of the memory slots fried on my motherboard, so maybe it will motivate me to update at some point. So I have like 24 gigs of RAM. Where is it? Yeah, 24 gigs of RAM. Which is too small for my Docker containers. Arch, by the way, yeah. So value equals to a pointer to body plus offset, and this needs to be like pointer to U8. It's like kind of weird, right? So you need to do this, right? Cast it to pointer to U8, add an offset to it, and then you need to like you need to cast that to you need to cast it to its type. Oh, but oh shit. That's actually kind of hard to do. Well, it is possible, but so we have a type infos here, type info tags, but for now, since John wants to be conservative about it, you can't cast type info to constant type. The types here will not be constant, which is like, which makes this a bit awkward. So I can't just do the type. So I can't just do this. I mean, it will cast, but it won't cast it correctly. You know what I mean? So for example, if I print value, right, it will print nonsense. You see what it will print. Oh, actually, wait. What if I dereference it? Yeah, float, void, bool, pointer. You see what it does? Will I build library like Rust on client side, or it will be built beforehand? Wait, not sure. Not sure what you mean. Can you clarify the question? Could you please clarify? Clarify. I think I need to do this instead. No? Yeah, cannot cast to extract. Right, I can't do this. Wait, what? You cannot cast to a struct. Yeah. Cast. Yeah, right, because it's not a type. So just to illustrate, and declare the identifier value. I'm back. Installing Arch was total failure because latest NVIDIA driver is broken or something. Unlucky. Yeah, I bought AMD recently because I wanted to use Wayland and it works fine. So people say that NVIDIA works decent now on Wayland, so I don't know. You said the type is known on compilation time and not beforehand, but is this a real problem? Oh, I meant something, I said something different. So when I get a member of the struct like this, it has a type, which is actually a pointer to type info. So if I show it to you here, right, like type, m.type, look what it is. It is not a type integer. You see, it's like integer size 4. So it's a 32-bit integer. But I can't get the struct, which is type info int, and I cannot cast it to a constant u32. You know what I mean? So I can't take this. So for example, I can't take this m.type and get its type, like get type. I can't do that. Oh, it's not get type. What is it? Is it type of type info or it is get type. Ah, it's in compiler. So I need to do. Oh, I mean I can do it, but only at compile time. Right, so if I call compiler, it will crash. Because, yeah, attempt to call a compile time procedure at runtime. So it's basically, I know the type, it is type info, and this will kind of, at the moment, since I can't automatically cast from type info to type in a constant type way, I am forced to switch case on it. Like John said that at some point he'll probably allow to do it, but he like wanted to be conservative about it in case maybe in some cases, because in some cases he think it might be like dangerous to do, or it will complicate the type checker or some shit. So yeah, for now you can't just do it. So you will have to like get the type info of the type and then literally switch it. And in this case, it's fine to do that because the amount of types in Wayland is very, very small. Right? So I can just do it, but oh, I wish I could have just done that instead. Right, so I can do something like if m.type equals integer and m.type runtime size equals 4. I will do something like this. So I get an offset and I will do something like that. Value equals cast u32 and then do body plus offset, and I need to dereference it and then I can print it. Attempt to dereference, which is yeah, sorry, just do that. And where do we get it? Type here, you see 1. We get 1, which is an actual interface. So I have to do this switch case by hand instead of just, you know, calling get type on a type info and getting u32 automatically under the hood. So I can get from type to type info in a constant way, but I can't do it backwards for now. Or wait, can I maybe bullshit it in a way that... Not really bullshit it. Can't I cast it to pointer to the type? So can't I do like that? Can't I do this? Non-struct inside format struct. Ah, yes. Can't I do this? But let me actually just... If I can do this, this might be OP. So this is the type, and if I dereference it, what will it do? Yeah, I can't do that. I can't, but maybe I can do this. Maybe I can cast it to pointer to the type that, you know, pointer to type. Maybe I can do that. Like type equals to this the type that cast, and then I cast it to the type, which is the pointer to the type. Yeah, okay. You see, I didn't get the constant. Yeah, so it basically, this basically boils down to what I said. Because the cast from type info back to type is not constant yet. Actually, you know, the last time anyone brought up this discussion in the Jai beta was like a long time ago. I think it was over a year ago at this point. Maybe it is time to bring it up again. Maybe not in the Discord, because it's so much people in the secret beta Discord now. It's like so vibrant. it literally feels like Jai is public already. There's just a lot of people who are like writing messages every day. You used to be able to catch up with everything, and now I literally have to like scroll and skim for something interesting. So maybe I just need to write an email directly with the question. Are we type jet? Yeah. So I kind of left with, you know, with this. I must do that. So U32 and then just dereference it. And this will be, wait, what? Segmapper. The fuck? Oh yeah. Yeah, value is 1. Right. We can even do something like we can do something like this. And this is gonna be m.name, m.value. And so here, name num equals 1. Now second type is string, right? So else if m.type equals string, runtime size 16. Ah, yeah, because it's 2 pointers. Because it's 64 and pointer. I thought it's a fun pun, you know, like Jai, yet, jet. I thought you did that intentionally, not gonna lie. It would have totally worked intentionally. But yeah, if this is string, then you do something like value is cast to string. Oh, it's a dot string. Cannot cast to string. Want a string given you 8. The fuck? Body casting to U8. Why can't you cast it to the string, my friend? I mean, I think I can just do something like that. Yeah. And same shit here. We'll do this, then dot U32. Yeah. Pointer to U32 and that reference. Yeah, and then let's print it. Yeah, WL you see, we get the value. Yeah, are we games yet? Are we GUI yet? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, are we web yet .rs? Yes. I got that one too. So string, what else? Integer and integer. So yeah, we can do string and integer, like else if m.type equals dot array, because there will also be arrays. Log error, arrays are not implemented yet. Return false. I can even do assert false, right? Arrays are not implemented yet. And else, also like assert false. What in the fuck? And then just like, what in the fuck? And then pass format struct of m1 true and format struct m.type true. So format struct just formats structs in this particular way. So each member on its own line, and it has name and a value. That's basically what this particular call does, because otherwise it would be in the line and it wouldn't have names. That's literally it. So we have this, you see, we kind of decoded the values. We got this, and that, and then we need to oh, I can't, so I need to kind of duplicate the code. Yeah, so I need to put that into buffer, more or less. And I need to get the index. It's I think I have it index, right? It index. Yes, I have it. You see, I literally have it. And what I do is I get the value and I do buffer it index equals value. I kind of need to store the offset though. I kind of need to store the offset. So offset, or it's like, it's more like cursor equals 0. Yes, yes. Yes. Can generic T be considered like in TypeScript or Python, like foo bar bus union type? Yes, yes, you can do that. You mean if you want to restrict it, right? Yes, you can do, but instead of having a special sort of syntax for union, you need to have here a modify directive, where you can basically do something like modify, right? And here you do if T not equals, you know, like foo, or T not equals like bar, or T not equals buzz, then you just return false, and T should only be foo bar buzz, you know, otherwise you return true. And this shit runs at compile time and checks the polymorphs. right? So you use the same Jai language for this as you use for procedural code. So in this case, like, language is more consistent. What you can also do is, I guess you can put an interface, right? I think you can also do this. Encode body only supports some set of types. Not all of them. I can do, I mean, so body is a struct that has types that we need to support. I can totally, here in modify, I can totally get inside of the body, check its type info, and if one of the type is array, I can throw a compile error instead of doing it at runtime, if that's what you're asking. I can totally do that, but it is an overkill. At least for now, it is definitely an overkill. But it is possible, right? I can check this at compile time. I can check if some of the types inside of the struct is something that we don't support. I can throw an error. So I don't even need to do this. I can literally just inspect the type info of this shit at compile time. You can do all sorts of crazy shit. If you're interested if you're interested in some sort of kind of advanced Jai metaprogramming that uses modify and descript, you can take a look at this. This implements or return from Odin as a Jai metaprogram in a fully like type safe way. I don't know if you will be able to read it, you know, because I think you don't have access to beta, and the code there is like actually it uses this kind of metaprogramming like super heavily. I mean, if you're an like avid Jai watcher, you can probably figure it out, but still, it does some like crazy unhinged shit. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you don't need to know Odin. It's just you can check how this program, how do you say it? How this program looks into types at compile time. I'm sorry for yawning. Anyway, array bounce check. Where is it? In code body. v2. So I fucked up. Where did I fuck up? Oh, here? Did I fuck it up here? Yeah. Yeah, I totally fucked it up. Wait, why would it? Oh, it is an array bounce check because I don't do this. Yeah. This is an interesting one because I know that my buffer is pre-allocated. So I guess I kind of need to do this in sort of an outside code, probably. Right. Yeah. Number must be panic. cast bounds check. That's actually interesting. $304. Oh. Create request. Plus body that count. Yeah, this is because I don't set body count like backwards. Yeah. I know why it happens. So what this needs to be is string buffer. So when we encode string, what do? We just set the count, right? Oh. You need to send the count outside. So you need to pass a pointer to the buffer here, I think. So I need to modify the count on it explicitly. Right? We can make it outside for now. We can just, abstract step by step. For now, I just want to experiment with this to see, if it looks good, if it, satisfies me. Just playing with different APIs because I want to commit to something at least semi decent when I start to auto-generate this crap. So anyway, where was I? Yeah, here. We do it index value and we do like cursor, and we do cursor plus equals 1 here, yeah, because it's U32. If string, we get value, we do encode string. Like size, we do encode string, we do value, and we pass a buffer there. Just trade a buffer. And after that, we need to do cursor plus equals size. And do we do this math outside? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. So this happens when we encode. Right, so let's pass it by pointer. So we will gonna do it right there. So cursor plus cursor equals size string buff equals to buffer. It's a pointer to this. Equals buffers string buff that count minus equals 1. Not 1. Oh. Yeah, this needs to be better. Hey, coffee, is this intended? Let me take a look. Let's see. We have an array of foos and bar that accepts this. So we array add to the pointer of f, which is a pointer to foo. And this also compiles. Yes, this is intended because Jai automatically dereferences f. But it only automatically dereferences structs. So it won't compile if, for example, foo would be an alias to u32 or some shit. But in this case, yeah, it will just dereference it. Does make sense? Yeah. So it's because of Jai's automatic dereferencing. Yeah. So we have a cursor. We kind of bumped the cursor here. Then we need this minus equal cursor and string buff the data plus equals also cursor. Yeah. Then we do encode string and we pass a string buffer to it. Then we do cursor plus equals size. And encode string, I think it aligns. Yeah, it properly aligns. We do cursor this, we print that. So I think that should be fine. Let me see. Type mismatch, type wanted, type given. Oh shit. And all of that because you want to put a count. Yeah, want to have a count at the end. So we have like a count equals 0, cursor plus equals 1. I guess count will be the cursor. And at the end, we do something like buffer dot count equals cursor. Right, yeah. And here we need to like dereference it. Some shit like that. String buff. Mismatch and level of indirection. We need to dereference it. Ooh. Like that. Dude. Kind of, sort of. Yeah, look at that. We don't have any broken pipes. Do we? So I assume it worked. So let's print at the end, like print buffer. And we need to print it in, actually I don't need to print it here. I want to just uncomment request logging. When we send the request, I'll just do this. Oh, there you go. Instant. Oh, I'm an idiot. Buffer that count equals cursor. Yeah, literally. So body is 0, 7, then 2. Yeah, 0, 0 at the end, 2 and 4. Then 5 at the end, 3, is version, yeah, 3. 14 is length, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, null terminator, then 2 padding bytes. Okay, yeah, it is correct. It is literally correct. So this all works, and we modify the cursor, and I think we can also like we kind of know the request buffer at the start. We know it's pre-allocated, right? So we can just set this crap also inside, sort of, kind of. Right, we can do some like that. Oh, motherfucker. Yeah. It works, no broken pipes, no nothing like that. So let's do the same for others. Right, so we get ID, we do this, uint, this is gonna be WL compositor version, and then compositor ID. Then all of that we don't do. We literally do body equals to encode body, bind, and quest buffer. Actually, what do I return here? I think I return success. Yeah, I return whether it's successful or not successful. Hell yeah. When we encode string, we do the size. We don't do any like successes here. Okay, it asserts that the string is too big, so it doesn't like do any successes or not. I mean, assertions is kind of rude. To be honest, we need to return success code and let, you know, the client handle it. But for now, it's like a draft code. I'm fine with asserting here, with like straight up asserting here. And so this is just like success. This is like success. So yeah, let's run it. The fuck? Oh yeah, we can just reuse it. So second one also works. Look at this. Name num is 3. Where is it? Yeah, 3. Compositor v6. Yeah, I mean it works. It works. I can see it works well. Where's encode body? Let's remove this. Let's remove that. Remove that. And the fuck is this? I don't need that at all. I can probably comment the request string out like that. There you go. And then also we can delete this like straight up. Then same shit here. We just literally copy it. Put the ID here, our ID. Then we encode body. And send the request like that. Yeah, look at that, no errors. What if I bind a wrong ID? So like -1. Oh, and see, this is actually wrong. So I bound, well, WL compositor twice with different IDs. So this should be this one. I guess this is legal. And here I bound it with the wrong ID. I didn't even get any errors. That's interesting. So, I mean, I guess you will get errors. You will probably get errors in a different place when you start listening for requests, or when you start listening for events, or on like actually on like a surface, and then you realize that you don't get events for surface. You instead get events for some like bullshit. But yeah, that's it. That is yeah, so this is kind of a generic way to encode request body, right? We create like a struct that represents parameters for each individual request or event. We can do the same thing with events. We encode it by using type info. We attach it to the request structure together with header, and then we write it off. Yeah, and what you can do is, I think libwayland has similar function. It's called something like WL Marshall request, some shit like that. And you put an opcode, you put the ID, and you add either buffer or something like this. So here's kind of like our primitives to compose requests, and we will have exactly the same primitive to parse events. Where is it? Yeah, here. I'm not really parsing events that much. I just literally on event, I just literally do this, like just decode string from the body, because I only parse one events. But yeah, that's kind of the small building block that kind of looks cool. We might tweak it later, and it's like a good point to end it. Right, we have some basic stuff. So yeah, as I said, I'm not gonna stream for at least a couple days, maybe like a week or so, but I'll be active on Discord, so join that if you want to see the news, and maybe let's find someone to raid. I will try to start maybe parsing this shitty ass XML of screen. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I won't be able to force myself to do it off stream. Let's see. Is anyone doing something interesting in software and game development? Do we have someone? Nothing who I follow. I mean, Dennis is streaming. Oh, and he's doing some Unix shit. And he actually just started, so he's probably like sober. So we might rate him. Who else? Who else do we have? Some Godot people. Yeah, I mean, as usual in this time, not a lot of people live who I would like read. Some TypeScript. Yeah, I mean, all right. I don't see a lot of people to raid, so I'll just raid Last Miles, our friendly resident Unix wizard. Griffin, I mean, he's doing some web though, right? Isn't he like a web developer? I mean, I know that he's chill and stuff, but come on. 80 proto fire hose. He's creating Telegram bots? What else is 80 proto? He's doing elixir. Griffin ain't chill. Yeah, I mean, I'll just rate Miles. Mr. Miles, because it's kind of close to what we're doing. Like, hardcore Linux stuff. I mean, he's like way more hardcore than me. He was doing Unix before I was born, probably. So yeah, we're gonna rate Dennis. He's a very cool dude. Thanks everyone for watching. As I said, not gonna stream for a while. So yeah, feel free to join the shit to know the news. I will try to poop up maybe a YouTube video about something interesting. Hopefully. Hello, BM Killer. Hey, Borsch, I don't know. Yeah, I'm ending, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my vacation, and I'll see you next time when I stream. So yeah, bye everyone. Have a nice week. See you next time.
If Thomas downloaded Hiron's boot CD,